Question 1. Which setting can be configured in the CMOS? A. Boot device order. B. Hard drive. C. System time. D. Video resolution. Correct answer. A. Boot device order. CMOS, complementary metal oxide semiconductor, is a technology used to store system configurations that persist even when the computer is turned off. It typically holds settings such as the boot device order and system time, which are crucial for determining the correct boot sequence and maintaining the clock, respectively. Question 2. What is the name of the feature that allows a computer to boot, hibernate, resume, and shut down based on the behavior of the front power button? A. Hot power. B. Programmable power. C. Relay power. D. Soft power. Correct answer. D. Soft power. Soft power enables a computer's power button to control various power states, including booting, shutting down, or hibernation, without physically switching the power supply. This functionality is regulated by the motherboard's circuitry in coordination with the operating system. Question 3. Which type of printer contains a wheel that looks like a flower, with raised letters and symbols on each petal? A. Daisy wheel printer. B. Dot matrix printer. C. Inkjet printer. D. Laser printer. Correct answer. A. Daisy wheel printer. A daisy wheel printer operates using a wheel with raised characters on its petals, similar to a flower. As the wheel spins, the selected character strikes the paper to print text. This impact printer is known for its high-quality text output, but is slower than dot matrix printers. Question 4. Who is the leading manufacturer of semiconductors and CPUs globally? A. Intel. B. Microsoft. C. NVIDIA. D. Apple. Correct answer. A. Intel. Intel is the largest global producer of semiconductors and CPUs, recognized for its processors used in personal computers, servers, and various electronic devices. Having dominated the industry for decades, it continues to be a major force in the semiconductor market. Question 5. Which type of Ethernet cable should be used to establish a direct communication link between two PCs? A. Patch cable. B. Crossover cable. C. Rollover cable. D. Straight-through cable. Correct answer. B. Crossover cable. A crossover cable is a type of Ethernet cable used to directly connect two similar devices, such as two computers, without the need for a network switch or hub. It swaps the transmit and receive wires, enabling direct communication between the connected devices. Question 6. Which type of motherboard requires the use of a riser card? A. ATX. B. ITX. C. Micro ATX. D. Proprietary. Correct answer. D. Proprietary. Proprietary motherboards are custom-built for specific systems or manufacturers and often incorporate riser cards to enhance connectivity while conserving space. These riser cards provide extra expansion slots, making them well-suited for compact or uniquely designed systems. Question 7. What is the device in an inkjet printer that contains the print head? A. Daisy wheel. B. Ink cartridge. C. Paper tray. D. Toner cartridge. Correct answer. B. Ink cartridge. In an inkjet printer, the printhead is usually integrated into the ink cartridge. It functions by ejecting tiny ink droplets onto the paper to form images or text. Since the ink cartridge houses both the ink and the printhead mechanism, it ensures precise control over ink application during the printing process. Question 8. What factor tends to vary among power supplies and must be chosen appropriately to support all connected devices? A. Amperage. B. Resistance. C. Voltage. D. Wattage. Correct answer. D. Wattage. When replacing a power supply, selecting the appropriate wattage is crucial to ensuring it can support all connected devices. Wattage indicates the total power the supply can deliver. If it is insufficient, the system's components may not receive enough power, resulting in instability or failure to start. Question 9. What mechanism is commonly used by inkjet printers to push ink onto the paper? A. Air pressure. B. Electroconductive plates. C. Electrostatic discharge. D. Gravity. Correct answer. B. Electroconductive plates. Inkjet printers use small electroconductive plates to produce precise and controlled ink droplets, which are ejected through nozzles onto the paper to form text or images. This technique enables high-resolution printing with rich colors and fine detail. Question 10. What is the term for the delay in the RAM's response to a request from the memory controller chip? A. Fetch interval. B. Latency. C. MCC gap. D. Variance. Correct answer. B. Latency. Latency is the time delay between when the memory controller requests data from RAM and when the data becomes available. This delay results from the time required for the memory to retrieve and deliver the requested information. Lower RAM latency improves response times for applications and enhances overall system performance. Question 11. Which of the following is an example of a biometric device? A. Digital camera. B. Flatbed scanner. C. Retinal scanner. D. Webcam. Correct answer. C. Retinal scanner. A retinal scanner is a biometric device that captures the unique patterns of a person's retina to verify their identity. Biometric devices, including retinal scanners, are used to analyze physical traits such as fingerprints, facial features, or eye patterns for identification and authentication. Question 12. Which component of a laser printer supplies the voltages for the charging and transfer corona assemblies? A. Controller circuitry. B. DC power supply. C. High voltage power supply. D. Transfer corona. Correct answer. C. High voltage power supply. The high voltage power supply, HVPS, in a laser printer generates the required voltages for the charging and transfer corona assemblies. These components play a crucial role in applying electrical charges that attract toner to the drum and transfer it onto the paper. The HVPS ensures that the proper high voltage is supplied to facilitate the electrostatic printing process. Question 13. Which color is used to designate a USB 3.0 connector? A. Blue. B. Black. C. Green. D. White. Correct answer. A. Blue. USB 3.0 connectors are usually recognized by their blue color, making them easy to differentiate from older USB 2.0 connectors. This color coding indicates the improved data transfer speeds and performance of USB 3.0, which supports speeds of up to 5 Gbps, significantly faster than USB 2.0's 480 Mbps. Question 14. What is the purpose of a heat sink on a motherboard? A. To prevent contact with hot parts on the motherboard. B. To centralize the hot components on the motherboard. C. To protect hot components with a covering. D. To dissipate heat from a very hot device. Correct answer. D. To dissipate heat from a very hot device. A heat sink on a motherboard helps disperse heat produced by high-temperature components like the CPU or chipset. By providing a larger surface area for heat dissipation, it aids in cooling these components, preventing overheating and maintaining the system's efficiency. Question 15. Which of the following is not a valid reason to install a new expansion card in your PC? A. To add a VGA connection. B. To improve CPU performance. C. To connect an additional monitor. D. To increase the number of network interfaces. Correct answer. B. To improve CPU performance. Expansion cards are used to enhance a system's capabilities by adding extra ports, devices, or connectivity options, such as a VGA output, support for multiple monitors, or additional network interfaces. However, installing an expansion card does not boost CPU performance, as processing power is determined by the processor itself. Question 16. Which device offers both input and output capabilities when installing peripherals on a new computer? A. KVM switch. B. Projector. C. Touchscreen. D. Webcam. Correct answer. C. Touchscreen. A touchscreen functions as both an input and output device. It displays information like a traditional screen while also enabling user interaction through touch, allowing tasks such as selecting icons or typing directly on the screen. Question 17. Which two companies are the biggest manufacturers of x86 processors? A. AMD and IBM. B. AMD and Sun. C. Intel and AMD. D. Intel and Apple. Correct answer. C. Intel and AMD. Intel and AMD are the leading manufacturers of x86 processors. They both develop and produce processors based on the x86 architecture, which is commonly used in personal computers, servers, and various other devices. Question 18. Which device allows voice and video communication over the Internet? A. Dedicated digital camera. B. Printer. C. Scanner. D. Webcam. Correct answer. D. Webcam. Webcams are specialized devices used for capturing both video and audio, making them well-suited for video conferencing, streaming, and various online communication activities. Question 19. Which of the following statements about RAM is false? A. RAM does not enhance the speed of CPU operations. B. RAM is used for storing programs, data, and disk cache. C. RAM is erased when power is turned off. D. RAM serves as the CPU's workspace to process data. Correct answer. A. RAM does not enhance the speed of CPU operations. RAM, Random Access Memory, boosts CPU performance by enabling rapid access to data and instructions currently in use. Unlike storage devices like hard drives or SSDs, RAM operates at significantly higher speeds, allowing the CPU to fetch and process data more efficiently, resulting in improved overall system performance. Question 20. After setting up your home server, what step are you most likely to have missed if other users can access a spreadsheet, but you cannot? A. Modifying the file permissions. B. Configuring the gigabit NIC adapter. C. Installing a spreadsheet application. D. Upgrading the hard drive. Correct answer. A. Modifying the file permissions. File permissions control who can access, write, or modify files on a local system or network. If others can open the spreadsheet but you cannot, it likely means your user account lacks the necessary permissions. Updating the file's permissions to grant access to your account or group should resolve the issue. How many questions did you get right? Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.